Well, hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to the show. I am Reese. I'm your host. This is a new way to do it. So I hope everybody was safe this weekend, had fun in the sun. I sure did. Had me a little fun. But my topic today is why do these so-called black conservatives like Miss Owens and people like her get on TV and spew the stuff that they spew? It irritates me to the core. And I have to call out people like this because they're just no good for us. They just, oh, she's just the worst. She's truly the worst. And she has a show, and I just happened to come across it. I was going through YouTube, and I watched the show. It's got a nice format, which I kind of format like that. She got a lot of viewers, you know. But I want to ask you people that watch that show, do you truly believe the stuff that she's saying? You think it's true, the stuff that she's saying? She does have some truth. She mixes it with lies or untruths. But she's not an honest person, people. You know, quit believing her and the stuff that she espouse. It's not good for us. Sorry about that. It's not good for us, you know. And no, we're not monolithic, like she said, but she just want to bring you down. Remember how I talked about destroying the mind? This is a good example. Watch her show yourself what I mean. She starts off with a topic, and she turns the topic around to everything being black people's fault. Everything. I wrote down a few things. One is protesting against the police. Now, she's against protesting against the police because she don't believe in police brutality. She don't believe that it truly exists. And she throws out these statistics about the white people there. I don't give a damn how many white people did. Okay? The fact is that black people are dying or getting abused or being mistreated more than anybody else. And, if y'all want to believe that crap she say about, they kill more whites than blacks and all that kind of stuff, go ahead and believe it, man. Believe that bull. It just makes you just as dumb as her. It's not about statistics. It's about doing what's right. And she don't really talk about doing what's right. She wants to try to pretend we live in an equal society. Well, it was so damn equal. How can you explain all the stuff that went on with the abuse of our people through just say the last 100 years? You didn't even got to go back that far, further than that. Just the last 100 years. We were doing the right thing. It wasn't no gang banging. Okay? It wasn't no black on black crime to the extent it is now. People was hard working. They was together. And look what happened to them. Explain that one, Miss Owens. Explain how they systematically destroy the black neighborhoods and then turn around, people like you turn around and say it was our fault. Because they ride in 67 watts. Do you know why they rioted back then? Because of the same thing they rioted about now. Things, the only thing have changed is the time. It's from the 60s to the 2000s. Only time has changed, and nothing else has changed. And for you to sit back, and spouse, like I say, and say the stuff that you say, it's truly disgusting. I don't understand why people, and I hope it's not a lot of black people that listen. If it is, I truly feel sorry for our race. Because you're just destroying their minds too. You're going to make them go against your people too. Well, our people. Because I don't consider you one of our people. You're just a racist in a black skin. That's all you are. You're racist in black. And believe me, a lot came before you that's doing what you're doing. Your concept is not new. Your approach is not different. It's just because you're young, and conservatives and liberals, some liberals, they think you're making sense because they're so frustrated too. And well, some are frustrated. Others, this is the plan, and they know this is the plan, and you know this is the plan. But yet and still, you would turn around all on black men. And he going up. Statistics. What the hell do statistics mean? Miss Owens. I don't hear you talking. What does it mean? Anybody can make up statistics. I don't care what university or what think tank or whatever. Statistics can be made up. The whole theory of statistics is made up. But you want to spew out statistics like you know what you're talking about. Because you read it in somebody's book or in somebody's article. You're pitiful. You're truly pitiful. You know. And I have to call out Mr. Lamont. Lamont Hill, Mark Lamont Hill. I have to call him out because he didn't really lay it on line with you. I know he was being intelligent and easygoing and soft going and trying to keep it a jovial conversation. But that's where you heard us at, Mr. Mark, Mr. Hill. You know, you don't confront her. You did disagree on just about everything. You know, it was suitable. But you didn't break it down to the fact, stay too intellectual. She's not that bright. Okay, you should have just broke it down, street level, and told her what's really going on and what's really happening. You got there a little bit, but you really didn't break it down, you know. And it's like, what, I'm not going to go for it because I'm Catholic, so, and I don't believe this. I have to disagree with you. Who gives a damn about you disagreeing with anything? You hold no power whatsoever. Why do people even go on your show? I don't have the slightest. You're not important to the black community. Like I told you before, you're important to people like you who want to live that lie and fake people out and help destroy the mind and the people. You know, but I listened to 3 of your interviews so far, and not once have you tried to come up with a solution. You want to say how great Donald Trump is. You want to stand by him, everything he do, you know, and you know some of the stuff he does is wrong and misguided and mischievous and evil. Okay, you know that. But yet still, you would rather see your people stomped to the ground than to embrace them. Because you're not embracing them. You got some kind of weird agenda going on that you think you're going to shock people into reality. People already live in reality. I think it's you that don't live in reality. You know, you turn everything back into our fault. Like we created this situation. Like it's our fault. You're gonna bring up black communities in the past and basically financial aid from the government. I kind of agree with you. We don't need anything from the government. But what they destroy, they should put back. What you think about that? And it just wasn't our people destroying stuff. You know there was other people there, but you didn't mention that. You know, it was whites, it was Hispanics, it was Antifa, you know, and it could have been a lot of others. And the ones that looted, they went there to loot. Just like if you was in a college basketball tournament and your team won. They go out there and they loot and destroy too. But I never see people like you get on TV and talk about it. But you show like to put our people down. It just enlightens your thought, you know, to you to come up with ways to insult us and to spank us. You know, you're a disgusting human being. You truly are. And for you to not realize that makes it even worse. You're not doing anything to help your people, but you sure don't mind putting us down. You sure don't mind calling out what we do wrong. You ain't called out nothing what white people do wrong. You know, what about Jim Crow? I heard you mention 3 seconds of that. Not even in this show, it was another show. Okay. What about systematic racism? Oh, but that don't exist. Okay. You know. And this crap about the police should be protesting the protesters. You need to quit drinking whatever it is you're drinking or smoking. There wouldn't be protests if it wasn't for the police not doing what they're supposed to be doing. There wouldn't be people tearing up the streets, if the police didn't think your life was worthless. So you can come up with all statistics, all your thought that you have. It doesn't mean a damn thing. Because you are not living in reality. You don't understand that this system was built against us from day one. From 100 years before they even came to this country. You don't know your history, lady. You thinking that this is something that has to do with just the fathers not being in the house. How simplistic can you get? It shows your ignorance. It really does. So you're saying because we tore up our own neighborhoods, that it set us back 60 years, and that in those 60 years up until now, we have been nothing but degenerates. The majority of us have been nothing but degenerates. I was once going to bring this up, this story before, but I didn't. I decided not to. But I'm going to bring it up now. You know, back in the early teens, you know, in New York, Chicago, even LA, and places like that, there were gangs. There were Italian gangs. You know, there were Irish gangs. You know, just to name a few. And the stuff went on basically like it went on now. It was a little different because they had some scruples. They had some morals. Okay. And when they were finally disbanded, broke down, indicted, however the situation may have went, you didn't see the violence, on that level anymore. It didn't exist anymore. And even though people talked about the Irish, especially the white Americans, talked about the Italians, you know, how barbaric they were and how they were this and how they were that, their culture still survived, you know. And all of a sudden, everybody just slid into the crap work. You know, history has been buried. It's like it didn't exist. Like those things didn't happen. But you don't mention that. You don't mention that this is a progressive thing among a lot of cultures, including our own. But what you also fail to mention is that when those cultures and that type of thing died down, where did the focus go, Miss Owens? I bet you can't answer that one. Where did the focus go, Miss Owens? It went on us, if you didn't know. It started examining every little thing we do. They had to find more ways to get revenue because, hey, the Italian gangs, they turned to the mafia. So they were paying off the police. You know, the Irish gangs, you know, they went off into their own thing. Some went home, some became business owners. And they all stole their money. All of it. Through hook, through crook, through drugs, through prostitution, murder. They did all of that. But I never hear people like you mention that. It's like once that stopped on their end because they're white, it don't exist anymore. But we all know it existed. At least I know it existed. But like I say, you don't mention that. You don't bring up the fact that this is really, in this society, it's typical of this stuff to happen. Nobody wants it to happen. We all hate it. But for you to just turn around and turn everything on us as our fault, you know, it makes you so foolish to me that you think the way you think. It's sad that you think the way you think. It's like I was telling you people before. She hates you, but she said she loves you. I really hate to see if she hates something. You know, that might blow y'all mind. You know, people like this are sick. They think they're on to something, but they're not on to anything. She thinks she's speaking the truth. She's not speaking the truth, people. Wake up and see her for who she's worth. She wants to degrade you. She wants to humiliate you into what she thinks for you to do the right thing. She wants to brainwash you into believing that, yeah, it's my fault. It's our fault. You know. And she always jumps on black crime. What about white on white crime? What about Hispanic on Hispanic crime? What about Chinese and Chinese crime? You don't think they're killing each other? Yeah, they're not killing each other maybe in the magnitude that we're doing, but they're doing it. So if you're going to talk about crime, talk about all the people's crime. But you claim you're concerned about the black community. And you want us to believe that you're trying to wake people up. You ain't trying to wake nobody up. You don't think these people out here are woke. It's people like you that's not woke. That's all. You're a disgrace to the black community because you're not doing anything to help. You're want to have these intelligent discussions on the fate of our people, you know, but you have yet got anybody up there to have a solution. I told you I had a solution. But people like you don't want to listen because the only thing you're interested in is making money. And degrading our people, slapping us in the face, telling us how wrong we are, telling us we need to do better. I heard even you dropped out of college. So maybe you should do better. They're trying to tell us to do better. You're not some miracle that came from grace to come and enlighten us as a people. You're here to help destroy us. And I understand. I understand who you are and what you are about. The majority don't. Because you got a pretty face and you can speak well and you have conviction. You know. That's all a bunch of BS. You're nothing but an infiltrator. I'm going to say it to the day I don't see your face anymore. And even after that. You are an infiltrator. I wouldn't go on your show if you paid me $1 million. So you could try to make a fool out of every black person that come up there. You did that to him too. You know, good that I think he saw through you. And he kept his composure. Because it could be easy to go off on you because you try to lead people into that. You think people are so stupid. You know, it's insulting. And I don't understand why you're not banned from every channel. And it's not to be that you're conservative or whatever it is. You should be just banned, period. Because your speech is dangerous. You're going to have people killing people in the streets. And when it turns on you, you're going to say, I have nothing to do with that. That ain't what I was talking about. I didn't mean that. Watch. You think you riding this wave high now, but it's going to come to an end. And it's not going to come to an end that's going to be enjoyable for you. Okay. All people that have done what you've done, go to your history and check it out. You that slave that went and told the master that the other slaves were planning a revolt. That's who you are. But you're just a modern day slave, Uncle Tom. Just a modern day. And I hate to call people that word. So I take that back. I'm sorry for calling you that. But you're just a modern day destroyer. Put it that way. Because you're destroying the mind. You want people to think you're enlightening the mind, but you're basically destroying the mind. Remember I told you, Miss Candace, that most people done gave up already. And you should be giving them hope. But you don't do that. You nail, you badger, and you stand back. And one more thing before I go. Back to Mr. Floyd. For you to keep saying what you're saying about, him being a martyr. It's not him being a martyr, Miss Owens. It's just people were tired of seeing police kill people and seeing police abuse people, especially our people. George Floyd had his problems. We all have problems. I bet you got problems. Your life is peachy clean. You haven't did or said something you regret. Granted, it may not be on the level of what he did, but the man, you say he terrorized black people all his life. Where's your proof for that? Because he got a record. Most criminals commit crimes within their own community. The whites do it, Hispanics do it, So I don't understand your meaning behind that. See, this is why I tell people, listen to what they say, people. She's telling you that dog deserved death. The only thing about it, it shouldn't have been a camera to catch the police. Because he had been a menace for so long, he deserved to die. Damn, the policeman got caught. Damn, somebody filmed him. That's what she's saying. And then she turns around and she says that the rookies, oh, it's just a rookie mistake. They just stood their hand. No, Miss Owens, they didn't stand around with their hand in their pocket. They had that man pinned to the ground from neck, chest, midsection, and legs. Okay? They suffocated the man. But you want to say, well, they were rookies and they were going by instructions. You mean to tell me they don't know the difference between right and wrong? See, people, think logically. Think simply. Don't get into the complicated thoughts of people like that, because they come to twist your thinking. See, now it's his fault he suffocated and died. Oh, by the way, he might have even been on amphetamines or whatever you call it and stuff. He might have been on drugs and he might have just died because he overexcited himself. And you want to listen to her? After we watched them drain every inch of air out that man's body. You want to believe that? Then you go right ahead and believe the falsities that she puts out. You are going to see. Remember I told you that the sun's not shining and it's raining? People like her are the ones that's out there putting out buckets to catch that rain so they can pour it back over you again. She's no good for you or us as a people. If she would stand somewhere and say, hey, I truly love my people, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand and fight for you. But she's too busy for that. She's too busy trying to bring down the Democratic Party. She's too busy trying to kiss up to the Republican Party. And they both the same party. Being a Republican is not going to get you, if it wasn't for this death. Damn. If it wasn't for this death. Shit.